Hi. We need to have a long overdue talk. I'm not here to beg for you to stop, even though that would be great. I'm not here to beg for you to change your mind, which would also be great, but unlikely. And I'm not here to call you names or try to refute anything you said the other night, even though I want to. I've been putting this off because I've been fucking scared, and there's so much I could probably be saying to you right now and that I want to say, but I think this is more important. At the end of this, at the end of the 2 weeks, regardless of what happens, if they save me or if they don't, when or if you find Rosemary, I know you don't want to hurt her. You've said that. You're angry about her going after SFL to save the liar. Loxera. But, that's not here nor there. It might become an issue once you reach her. It might not. But, I guess this is just me asking, regardless of what happens at the end of this 2 weeks, if you find Rosemary, if you consider her a sister, treat her like a sister, okay? Treat her with the same kind of compassion that you treated that girl that you showed me. That doesn't mean considering her like an object and locking her up inside your chest and keeping her there and not letting her move around or do anything or help anyone. That's not what that means. That's not protecting her. That's not keeping her from getting herself killed. That's not her living. You wouldn't want that for her. You wouldn't want that for yourself. I know what kind of compassion you're capable of feeling towards someone, if that is in fact your real memories that you showed me. Could you possibly feel anything like that for Rosemary? If you can, that would be great. Because I know, regardless of what happens to me at the end of this, you're gonna, if you feel that strongly about getting her back, or maybe not even getting her back, but protecting her from searching for Luxor or even Docs or us, and what you think what we're gonna do to her. I can't pretend to know what your chain of reasoning is behind it, but please consider her feelings. She might be angry with us, or she might understand. If we get a chance to talk to her, that's why no one's jumped on helping me, I think, because they want her to come into the chat and they want to explain to her what's going on. Because we don't want to hand her over to you without her knowing why. And you're going to give her your own version of why we did it. I already know that. But We'd like a chance to talk to her ourselves, but if we can't get that chance, it doesn't matter. Just don't treat her like she's a piece of shit. Treat her like you would an actual sister, and not like... Please. I know you've done a bunch of terrible things, and you've said a bunch of terrible things. You said you were going to rip Natalie apart. You sent those fucking puppets after Unknown and you beat the shit out of her. She almost died. You almost killed Natalie. You consider me a murderer for what I did to my light. But if there's another side of you that can feel the way that you felt for that girl that I dreamt about, then let Rosemary see that. Let all of us see that. Not just in my head. Like, if you go after Rosemary and you find her, you have the perfect opportunity to turn that around and actually take care of her. And not use her as fuel or a tool or something like that. I don't know what you want. I'm just going off what you're saying that you feel. You could be lying, but if I could change your mind and make you actually really care about Rosemary, if you are lying, then that would be great. How could that possibly be bad for either one of you? I mean, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. She's not the biggest fan of you, but you don't even have to make her like you. Just take care of her, please. Regardless of what happens and how this turns out. If you find her, actually take care of her and consider her feelings. Empower her. Help her reach what goals she wants. And maybe she'll help you with whatever it is that you're wanting. If you want to get out of that fucking place, then maybe you can. Maybe you can change back to something kind of normal. I don't know. It's a possibility. I mean, you're kind of deformed and warped there, but I don't know how that place works. Who really knows? And even now, I guess I'm trying to hope that it could turn out okay for you. Which I know sounds weird, considering all the stuff you've done in the past, and what you're doing to me right now, and last night, and the night before, and... But you showed me what you used to be like, okay? And if you can be like that again, then good for you. I want you to be like that again. So for Rosemary, try to be. Thank you for not interrupting. Thank you for hearing me out. If you're asleep, for whatever reason, I hope you see this later. So bye.